Well, at the end of last week's vlog, if you watch the vlog to the very, very end, I talked about how my sister and her husband, how they're moving. They're gonna start moving this weekend into their house. And so we are giving them some things. We're actually giving them everything in this room. We're giving them all 3 of these armoires. And we are giving them these chairs and this table. My dad had given this to Ashley, and it has these 2 leaves that you put in the middle, so it gets really, really big. We're giving that to them. We're giving them this huge dresser, which is 5 feet long. This dresser, and it has 9 drawers, which is really nice. And then we're giving them all of these pictures. This picture is absolutely massive. So they're getting all of this stuff in here, and they're gonna come over Saturday and pick it up. But I just figured I would show you the house that they are getting. If you watch my sister's new home tour, it does not have, it's an old house, so it doesn't have any closets upstairs. That's just like this house. This house does not have any closets at all. So, well, that's a lie. It doesn't have any closets upstairs. It has 1 downstairs in our bedroom, and there's 1 in the hall, and that's it. That's the only closets in the whole house. So anyway, I just thought I would document what we're giving them. So this is the room. The movers came today, and they moved the 3 armoires out, that big dresser. They moved the kitchen table, the dining room table, and the chairs. They moved mirrors and pictures and stuff like that. And so all that is gone. And it was really funny because 2 of the armoires sat flat on the floor, but one of them had like room underneath of it, the one in the middle, and there were like 6 cat toys underneath there. So yeah, 6 cat toys that had gone under there, a couple of pens and random things like that had gone under there. So now this room, you can hear me echoing. There's a lot of room in here now. You can really see the wallpaper. Chappell's checking it out like, where did everything go? We just have space. It's just space, Chappell. So his litter box is the only thing in here, and this rug over here in the corner, that's what we keep his litter box on top of. And just because when litter gets out on the floor, it's easier to vacuum it up on the carpet than it is to get it off this floor. But yeah, so I want to let you know, they worked their butts off. They got it done really, really fast, and they did a great job, and they were really super nice people. So I'm glad to get that over with. So we just left Walmart, and I just think this is very funny, so I'm telling you this story. Ever since this whole virus thing started, they haven't been checking receipts at the door at Walmart. So, which, I mean, I wouldn't dare take anything that wasn't mine anyway. I would never do that. So I always think it's very ballsy of people that will just blatantly try to walk out the door with something. But since this virus has started, they have people standing at the door counting how many people come in and how many people leave and stuff like that. But nobody's asking to see your receipt anymore. And I guess maybe that has to do with less contact, like they're gonna have to touch your receipt or whatever. And so we just bought Ashley a TV it's for her for Christmas, but we bought it today. Which you'll see it at Christmas. I'll make sure that I film it so that I can show it to you at Christmas. But it was, how big of a TV is it? 55. It's a 55-inch TV, so it's a big box. And it was over $400.
It was right after.
And, well, I'm thinking with tax and everything. So we just walked out the door with it. Nobody stopped us. I just think that's funny. I mean, Kevin had the receipt. He put it in his pocket. We went through the self-check, and they did have a security thing on it. So the lady at the self-check took the security thing off for us. But, I mean, we walked it right out the door, and nobody even glanced at us, looked at us twice. I just think that's funny, is that there's no telling what people are getting away with right now. And half the people that go in there are wearing a mask so you can't see them. I've even seen people in like
sunglasses and everything.
Yeah, sunglasses. I've seen people, I saw somebody one time, one of those great big bear heads that they sell at Halloween that covers up your whole head. I've seen people wear one of those. Now, you could get away with doing anything in that bear head. Nobody's gonna know who it is. So I just think it's funny that nobody stopped us, and we've been stopped for much less than that in the past. Yeah. They want to make sure that anything loose in the buggy, they check that receipt. And so now that this is going on, this virus is going on, you could just walk out of there with anything you want to, and they're not going to check for a receipt or any. I mean, I wasn't even holding it in my hand. Kevin had it in his pocket. It
didn't have the security thing on it though, so we would have had to.
No, but who's to say they didn't have one laying there without a security thing? I don't know. I thought it was funny. I've told you all before that I like going to realtor.com. I just like looking around. No, we're not moving, but I just like looking around every day. So I want to show you something that I just think is so bizarre about some real estate pictures. You can tell that whoever the real estate agent is, they had a professional photographer come in. This is what bugs me though. So the pictures are good so far. They're showing the house. So far we're seeing the house. I think that's wonderful. Now we're seeing the living room, which is terrific. Still seeing the living room. Really nice. And then we're going to keep scrolling. And then boom. You have this picture. Okay, why do we need a close-up picture of their coffee table and their coffee table book of Keeneland and this odd little bowl made of twigs? Why do we need that? And then you go to the next picture and we have a close-up of the decor on the mantle. Why do we need a close-up of their decor? I just don't get that. I don't get when people do that, when people get close-ups. And I mean, I've seen it before. I've seen it in like, you'll be looking at like a Victorian house and they'll have a lot of old furniture in there or something like that. And then they'll get a close-up. And I mean, this, they'll get a close-up of like their hutch or their dishes or something like that. And it's like, none of that stuff is going to be in the house. You're not buying that stuff. You're buying the house. So you need to picture your own stuff in the house. I just think that's weird when it's like the photographer, it's like they're a good photographer. I'm not saying they're a bad photographer, but they're missing the point that they're not taking pictures to be just pretty pictures. We're trying to sell the house. We're not trying to sell the person's decor. So anyway, I just thought, and like this would have been sufficient of the cabinets. And then we have this really, really close up of the knobs, because those knobs are going to make me want to buy this house. I just think it's odd. And like this, I mean, yes, that's a counter, a shelf. But it's just odd. Some of these pictures are very odd. Here's another one. I was scrolling through. I scrolled through, went to the bedroom. And here's another one of their TV. I mean, literally, they're not showcasing anything in the room. This could have been in any room of the house. And we have a picture of their TV. It's just unnecessary. I'm back up in the attic again. If you watched the vlog last week, I went through the Christmas stuff. We flipped this attic around. We cleaned it out. We got rid of a ton of stuff that we didn't want, and we switched everything around and cleaned it up. And then I started making the vlog for last week, and I thought, wait a minute, we have so many holiday decorations. I did not go through any of the Easter stuff or the the Halloween stuff. Now, I have pared these things down in the past, but I know that I have a lot of stuff that I want to go through. For example, Easter, I have a ton of Easter eggs. I do not need to buy Easter eggs anymore because we have so many. So I came up here today to see, is there any stuff that I want to get rid of. So I have these 2 buckets, which you can't see. These are buckets, I buy them at the end of the year, and I will give them to Gavin and Amelia. I didn't buy any new ones at the end of this year. No. So these are all the buckets I have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5. So you know, they'll have buckets for the next few years, but then and then I'll buy some, but I'm not going to buy any until then. I also, this floor. This also, I bought this year. I didn't even decorate for Easter, so like this, I never even got this out this year. But this whole bag is full of Easter eggs. So I'm thinking about, because these do not look like Easter eggs, these for example, I'm thinking I could fill these up with like pennies or nickels or quarters, stuff like that throughout the year. And then at Christmas, I could put these in Gavin's stocking. And I also have some in here that I could use for Amelia's stocking. So now these are egg shaped, but I'm still thinking that if I put money, money in these, that it doesn't come across as Easter if I put money in it, especially this. This does not look like Easter at all. And I had bought these trolls, and then I didn't use them. And I don't use them. I mean, you could put jelly beans in them or stuff like that. You could also put candy for Christmas in these, and that does not look like Easter. It doesn't look like an Easter egg. So I've got trolls, and I also have Barbies. So I think I'm going to keep those, but I'm going to take them downstairs, and then throughout the year I'll fill them. I think I'm going to try to fill them with change and see how many of them I can fill, because Gavin has these little jars that he keeps in his room. I think, were they jars or they're not envelopes, but anyway, he's kind of, Christina has him kind of set up to do like the Dave Ramsey type thing, where he like he's gonna save this, and then he's allowed to spend this, and then he has a couple of other ones. But anyway, this stuff I'll probably never use. This is Easter grass. I don't even remember buying it, so I will not keep that. But some of these eggs are pretty. Some of these are really, really pretty, and I'll probably keep some of them. But then I think I'm going to actually donate the plainer ones, and then I just need to keep it in my mind, don't buy any more eggs, because every time I buy them, even it's one of those things where you see it for $1, you see a whole bag of them on sale for $1, and it's like, well, why wouldn't you buy that? Who wouldn't buy that? Yeah, but if you don't need them, then you could have saved the $1 and had it in your pocket, you know? So I just need to keep it in mind that I don't need to buy eggs anymore. Because I also have these baskets that I put out on the dining room table. And these look like more natural. They don't look natural, but they look more natural than the others, like birds' eggs, because they're spotted. So, and sometimes I've decorated the tables before. I've had like a bowl of eggs, and they do look pretty, but I think if I do that, I'm only going to use these metallic ones, and so I think I'm gonna get rid of all the pastel ones and keep the metallic ones. My Halloween stuff, and I don't think there's a lot of Halloween stuff that I'm going to get rid of. I'm keeping all my signs, my outdoor signs. We have the spider that we put on the outside of the house. Of course I'm keeping that. Stuff like this. Signs I'm keeping. I'm mainly thinking about smaller things. This was mine when I was little, so that's from the early 70s. I'm keeping that. I think most of the stuff in here I'm actually keeping. But I have another container. I think the other container is where I really want to look. So this week I figured I would show you what is going out of the attic. I have two cards that they do not sound right anymore. You probably can't hear that with the air running. Anyway, this is a bucket that I'm not going to keep. This Gavin used to wear around his neck. He might want it. I will offer it to him. These are candles that I bought, and I do put them in the candle holder, but I mean, they're just, you could tell they're really old. I bought them when Kevin and I first got married, and it says distributed by Rose's Stores. So, and then I have these, and I thought I had another one of those vests, but I guess I already got rid of it because I don't have it. And then I have these that I would sit on the bookshelf, and I think that they just look cheap. I mean, I got them at the Dollar Tree, I'm sure, for $1 a piece. And I don't know. I just don't like them. I think it's the labels that make them look cheap, but I'm gonna get rid of those. I have another bucket here. It's just the bottom of the bucket. I don't remember having any other part of it, actually. And then I have these plates that I bought. I think I bought them at Dollar Tree, probably for $1. They're huge platters, but I just use them on the bookshelf, and so it's not like I ever put anything on them. And I'm not going to keep those. I have a lid to a bucket that I no longer have. Let's see if I can put this here. So that needs to go in the garbage. And then try to put these in there so that I can carry them down the steps. Can I get one more in there? Yay, I can get one more in there. Okay, and then I have some little bracelets. This one probably came from Pier 1, and a lot of women like to dress up in their Halloween sweaters and stuff like that, and they look really cute, and this is really, really pretty. I'll ask Ashley if she wants to keep that. If she doesn't, I will give that away because it is a very, very pretty bracelet. And then I also have this one that is a Nightmare Before Christmas bracelet, and it's cute. These little tins, I think I bought these at maybe Target in the dollar spot years ago. It's just this vintagey looking cat and then a pumpkin. And what I used to do when the kids were little is I would buy pixie sticks, and I would stick the pixie sticks in the top of these and have them sticking out on the mantle. And I just don't do that anymore. And I have this big tin. I probably got that at Dollar Tree or something. So that's gonna go. And then I do not decorate at all for Thanksgiving anymore. So Ashley made this one year at the library, I think. It's a door hanger. Yeah, Ashley, 2006. So I don't need that. This is Happy Thanksgiving, and we used to hang these on the doors and on the windows and stuff like that. And like I said, I don't decorate for Thanksgiving anymore because I prefer to decorate for Christmas. And I like having the decorations for Christmas up all throughout November and December. This is a little pilgrim boy, and I know it looks like he doesn't have his feet, but he does. There, it's actually like this. I'm trying to do it with one hand while I'm filming. So you can pose him however you want, but we used to put him on our door at our old house, and we could still put him on the door here if I decorated for Thanksgiving. He's really cute. So there's a pilgrim boy, and then there's also a little girl. And she doesn't have, here, there we go. So they're really cute on the door. So I used to put these on the door and pose their hands, and then I would put one of these like in the middle, in between them, that said Happy Thanksgiving, and it was really, really cute on the front door. And then this is a turkey with the back that fans out, and you can, it's like a centerpiece, and I would just keep that. If you take a paper clip and you clip the back here, then you can paper clip the back, and I just I would put that on the table or something like that in the center. So all that's, it's in good shape. But I'll ask Christine if she wants it. If she doesn't, I'll just give it away. And then I'm going to keep the majority of these eggs that are on top. Well, they're not eggs. I probably will not keep these after all. I'll probably, because these are egg shaped, they're Shopkin little things, I'll probably give these away with this other bucket of eggs. But I do plan on keeping, and there's only a few of those anyway. There's only 4 or 5 of those. It was like one package of those that I bought. The rest of these in here, I'm going to do what I said. As far as the special one goes. Now there's a bunch underneath that I'll give away. But like these that are not, those don't look like Easter, I'll probably fill those with change and put them in their stocking. But then I'll give the rest of them away because we do not need all these eggs anymore, and it's just taking up space. So I'll keep the buckets. I'm going to empty the eggs out of it, but I'm going to keep the buckets. So that's the only other thing that's going to go back up on the shelf are the buckets. The rest of this is going to go downstairs and out of the attic once and for all. Kevin is going to start this Middle Earth set. Bobby sent this to him. This is the Star Wars Middle Earth Imperial Star Destroyer. It is from still sheets to museum quality 3D models. And so I always try to show you what these look like at the beginning because some people have never seen them before. So there's no glue.
It's all bent tabs.
Required for these. Yeah, it's just, but I do have to say, you have to have a lot of patience when it comes to these. So, you know, I don't think that I personally would ever have the patience to do one of these. And I know some of you have told me that you've tried to put these together and you don't have the patience for them either. Sometimes the tabs break if you're not careful. So you just have to be careful with it. So this one is 2 sheets. Just 2 sheets.
Never seen one taped to the paper.
And this came from the Disney park. So this is, Bobby has a season pass for Disneyland in California. So she got this at Disneyland. So this is the before. And looks like one big instruction sheet. That's nice. So Kevin finished his model, and it even has the name on it, I see. It says Imperial Star Destroyer down there, which I like because as someone who never remembers the names of the ships, it's nice that it has the name on it. So, Kevin, it took you a couple of hours. What did you think?
It literally took 2 hours.
Yeah.
That was fun. It was a good one because all the stacking of all these little pieces was really good.
Can we turn it over? And okay, I don't want to...
You can't hurt it. It's put together pretty good.
Well, I didn't know if it was... now, that looks like a screw on the bottom, but it's not. I know it's not.
No, I had to bend it around.
It's just a round part stuck up in there, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that is really nice.
Yeah, that was actually nice. It wasn't super hard, but it wasn't really easy either. It was kind of in between.
Right. I love a good surprise, and I've got a surprise today because I got a book in the mail. I love it when on Amazon you can pre-order books and you can go ahead and pay for them months and months in advance, and then all of a sudden the book is published, they come out, and they deliver it to your front door. So this is the newest MC Beaton book. This is called A Beating About the Bush, and this is an Agatha Raisin mystery. And if you don't know, MC Beaton is one of my favorite authors. If you like Agatha Christie, she writes Agatha Christie type books. She has Agatha Raisin is one of her main characters, and Hamish Macbeth is one of her male, so her main female is Agatha Raisin, Hamish Macbeth is her male, and just like Agatha Christie has Miss Marple and Hercule Poirot. So these are such wonderful books. There's some humor in them, and they're clean. And Kevin and I did watch some of the Agatha Raisin series on TV, but I'm gonna be honest, I did not care for them. I think they, I don't know, they seem just kind of like goofball to me, and they seem silly. And so I found myself telling Kevin the whole time we were watching it, this isn't what the book is like. I would not want anybody to ever judge the Agatha Raisin books or MC Beaton books in general by that TV show. I would hate that, because these are just really good murder mystery books, but then they also have stuff in between. So you get to hear about like Agatha Raisin's love life and who she's dating and stuff like that, you know. So, and they're just really good. But MC Beaton passed away. I think she died, gosh, it's probably been 6 or 8 months ago now, I'm thinking. I could be completely wrong. But so unfortunately, there won't be any more books coming out. But these are very, very good if you've never tried one. And they're a quick read. They're an easy read. There's no hard words in them. It's not anything deep. Like this one's 236 pages. It's the perfect size for a paperback book. So you should be able to get these at your local library. You can check them out free. So last week, if you watched the vlog, Kevin's making us some coffee this afternoon. So if you hear that in the background, that's what it is. It's the Keurig. But last week, if you watched the vlog, you saw that I cleaned out the sprinkles, and I basically threw all the sprinkles away that we had because they were 4 years old, because I don't use sprinkles very much. And so I went through this whole cabinet right here is full of the baking stuff and flour and sugar and brown sugar, stuff like that. And so all of these are spices or other items, baking items that have expired. So like this expired in March, and that's not bad. It's not like it's really, really old, but I know that we're not going to use it again before probably another 5 months. So by then it would definitely be really expired, so why keep it? But all of these things, ground cinnamon, ground thyme, ground cloves, crushed red pepper, garlic salt, and spices do go bad. Italian seasoning, paprika, mixed spice that we bought in the UK, oregano leaves. This is ground cumin, ground cayenne red pepper. And you can tell a lot of these are still very full, and that's because we bought them for probably a one recipe. Like this onion powder is very full. We probably bought something for one recipe and used it and didn't use it again. The Lipton onion soup. Baking cocoa, had that expired? April, yeah. The baking cocoa expired in April. Ground mustard, malted milk, even the Worcestershire sauce, the vinegar, which Kevin said he could still clean the coffee pot with it, but I'm gonna go ahead. What I'll do is I'm gonna write down the stuff that I want to replace. Like tea, I bought this tea. You can see there's hardly any in there. We very, very rarely make tea, so I'm not going to write that on the grocery list. I'm not going to replace that. And I swear it looked like it expired, yeah, in 18. So I think, honestly, I think that was the oldest thing up there. 2018 was that tea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We've had that for ages.
And then these extracts had expired. Like this one expired in 2019. This is almond extract, which I love the smell of that. But then Ashley bought this. Ashley bought this Martha White chocolate chip mix. She never used it, but it's expired. It expired in 2019. And then we have just some various nuts back here that we used in cooking. Those expired in 2019. So, like I said, what I'll do is I'm going to make up a grocery list of things that I know we use all the time that we will definitely want to replace. Like the vinegar and the cinnamon. You always want to have cinnamon. If we don't have more onion powder up there, we'll replace it. We will probably replace the cloves, although we may wait till we haven't made a ham in a while. But I've got like a chicken bake that I like to do, and I'm thinking it needs cumin.
I use that for ribs too.
Yeah, so we'll probably replace the cumin and the paprika. What about garlic salt? Usually we use garlic powder, which I don't think there's any garlic powder up there. So anyway, we'll go through and see what we want to replace, but we definitely won't replace everything because, like whole cloves, there's no point in buying those now when we're not going to need them for months anyway, and you can buy a newer package when you need it. So, and we'll probably get more baking cocoa too. I don't know. I don't know if we'll get that or not. What is this, Kevin?
Is that
white wine vinegar. Is that what for ribs? So we probably won't need that for another year.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you all, you've seen this a million times in What I Ate Wednesday videos, but I've been doing it wrong. And I didn't realize until the other day I've been doing it wrong. I've been eating this wrong. And Kevin tried to tell me a long time ago how to eat this. And my sister's the one that actually turned me on to this, to the combination of yogurt and granola. So you can get whatever flavor you want. My sister gets all kinds of flavors. She'll get strawberry shortcake and lemon and all kinds of stuff. I like the Dannon Light and Fit. It's 80 calories, and this is the vanilla. And I really don't want a lot of other flavors in it because I like to taste, this is peanut butter. This is Kind Healthy Greens peanut butter whole grain clusters is what it's called, and I really want to taste that pure peanut butter flavor. So I don't want to have a lemon flavor or strawberry shortcake or key lime, or you know, I just want to have that basic flavor. But how I've been eating it, and I've shown you this forever, what I do, I have the 80 calorie cup, and I weigh this out. My granola's in here. I weigh it out. 30 grams is 120 calories. Of course, you can get more, but for me, that is a 200 calorie lunch. And so what I used to do, what you would see on What I Ate Wednesday, is you would see me pour this on top, and I would take the whole thing. I'm not gonna pour it all in right now. I would take the whole thing, and so with every single bite, I would get like I would literally eat it like this. And I would get a bite of yogurt and a bite of the granola like this on the spoon, and then I would dip it back in again and do the same thing. So the whole time the granola was sitting on top. Well, then the other day I opened this bag and I got a huge clump. I'm gonna make noise. I got a huge clump in there. And so the only way to break up that clump was to get it down in the yogurt like I was just doing, and to like pummel it with my spoon. And so I did that. And I ate it like that. And it completely changed this. It completely changed this meal like 200 times better than it was before. So I liked it, the flavors anyway. But if you are a texture person at all, then it's a game changer. It really is a game changer eating it this way. And I haven't asked my sister, but I'm going to. I'm gonna ask her if she always does this with hers too. And you don't have to do what I'm doing. You don't have to break it up, but it gets it in smaller pieces and it goes further if you do. And so like you have like hunks of crunchy granola in every single bite, and it's almost like you're eating ice cream. It's almost like if you've bought ice cream with tons of mix-ins, that's what this is like. And I told Kevin the other day, I said I could eat 2 of those. I could easily eat just a huge bowl of this because it is so good. I love it. But he told me, he said, I told you to do that ages ago. He said, I told you that's how I always ate my granola, and you just never did. It's because I didn't think there would be enough I wanted to make sure I got granola with every bite of yogurt. And for some reason, I thought if I mixed it in, it might not be in every single bite, but it is, so I was wrong. I also thought that it would make it like soggy, like cereal gets soggy in milk. It doesn't. This is so crunchy. It does not get soggy at all. So anyway, I just want to show you, if you've been eating it the way I was eating it before, you need to try it this way because it's a total game changer. Well, I always show you when I order a new coffee, and so I put an order through on Amazon just because it's easier. I always pick the box of 100 because I know that I like it and it's going to last me a long time. So they do sell like boxes of 50 for half the price, but for me it's like, why would I do that? Because then you just have to worry about ordering it again sooner in half the time. So it's like $44 for 100 K-Cups, and normally the past few times I've been getting the maple vanilla, but this time I ordered 100 of the milk chocolate peanut butter. And I love the milk chocolate peanut butter. It is absolutely delicious. So I will have these, 100 servings of these. I haven't shown you the ads in our area for a little while, but there's 2 that I want to show you. And I thought that my viewers in the United Kingdom or other places, Australia and South Africa, everywhere, I thought you might be interested in these, just to tell me if you have these kinds of ads in your area. I know you don't have Independence, the Independence Day, 4th of July, But I'm wondering, do you have ads for like fireworks and stuff like that at certain times of the year? So like, I know in London they have a big New Year's Eve fireworks show at the London Eye, and you know, they show it on YouTube every year, and around the globe they do that on New Year's Eve too. So are you able in your countries to buy fireworks? So over here right now, it's a huge deal. They have tents set up. I can think of 3 tents right offhand, at least maybe 4 or 5 now that I'm thinking more about it. Places in Winchester where they have tents set up where you can get fireworks, and it is really, really easy to spend lots of money quickly. Gavin's birthday, our grandson, his birthday is July 2nd. So sometimes we'll buy fireworks and have them on his birthday. And we've told him, or I tell him all the time. I say, Gavin, they're lighting the fireworks for you. It's for your birthday. I always tell him it's for his birthday. But last year, I told Kevin, I said, we can go in, we'll spend $100. And that's all we're going to spend. So we bought maybe, like 3 things, and we spent $100 really, really quick on fireworks. Like I said, it's very easy to do. So I just wanted to show, it seems like, I don't know what we bought last year. Kevin would know, but it seems like we bought maybe like a box like this, and then some smaller things. But I thought that might be of interest to you, that the fireworks. And then I wanted to show you too, this is our Rural King ad. And the reason I wanted to show this to you is because they have guns in there. And I know that you're not allowed, at least in the United Kingdom, you're not allowed to have the guns. And so you can go right in. Of course, we can go right out to Walmart and buy a gun. Right now if we wanted to, but then when you open this up, where was it? They had more. I think I skipped it. I skipped it, sorry. I skipped a page. Right here on the next page, they have all these guns that you can buy. So, and you can go buy bullets and stuff like that. When this whole virus thing happened, people were buying the bullets up like crazy around here. You couldn't get a hold of any ammo because everybody was collecting it. I don't know why, but they were. So this is just the Rural King ad. And Kevin and I go in there to buy different foods. And I'm actually really glad that I looked in the ad this week, because normally I don't pay attention to these ads. But I tell you what, from now on I will, because they had a section. So you see they have all kinds of stuff for your home and all that. They had a section here in the back that says new item. And I did not know that they did stuff like this. So not only do they show you items that they carry, but they show you the new item. So Kevin and I saw that and I showed it to Kevin, and we were going out anyway. So we went in there and we bought all 4 of those. So we'll be doing a review of those, and you'll see them you'll probably have seen them already. If you watched the grocery haul before this, you'll have already seen those. But anyway, yeah, so from now on, I'll be looking for that.
Hello, baby. Hello. How have you been? Did you miss me?
How long is it be before it flops on the ground?
Did you miss me?
Things that are expired in the house, and then I needed to get some rubbing alcohol down from the bathroom last night, and so I immediately thought, I bet you anything that rubbing alcohol has expired. I looked at the date on it, 2017.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
So, because
how often do we use that?
Yeah, you don't use rubbing alcohol very often at all. So, and there's only probably this much left anyway. So, if I throw it down the sink, it's only going to be that much. But I did write that on my list. Now, I said earlier in the video that I was going to, I pulled out certain spices. I pulled out like 5 different spices and said, gosh, that car is flying. They're going like 100 miles an hour or something. That's crazy. Like, it's not the Cannonball Run, people. Anyway, so I had pulled out like 5 spices, and I'd said I'm gonna repurchase these. I told Kevin I decided not to, because I'm not going to repurchase any of them until we actually need them. So I don't know when the next time is that I will actually make my baked chicken with all those spices. It might be 3 months from now. So why buy the stuff now and have it sit up in the cabinet when, you know, Walmart is less than 10 minutes away from me and I can go get them anytime. So I'm gonna wait. So the only thing that I did put back on the list to buy again was white vinegar. And the reason I put that on the list is because we will use that definitely before too long, because Kevin uses it to clean out the Keurig. So, and I think there's some kind of kit you can buy, isn't there?
There is, and it probably works better.
It probably does
work
like
better. It's
better.
like $12.
But yeah, you can use white vinegar. How much do you use? Like, do you fill up the whole machine with vinegar?
No, it's like a cup.
A cup of vinegar?
Something like that.
But he runs it through again and again and again, and so you still use the same process, you just use white vinegar. But we don't, I said it a long time ago in a video, we don't even use a filter in that, because you would be going through filters like crazy, and it's never affected us at all to not.
We have pretty clean water anyway. It doesn't have a lot of anything in it.
Yeah, we don't have issues with our water, so yeah, but I will buy the white vinegar again. And I also want to tell you, a couple weeks ago in the grocery haul, one of them that actually said Sunbelt Bakery in the title of it, what the deal was is I ordered like probably 6 or 7 boxes of these Sunbelt Bakery bars. They only have them out in the summer. And we hadn't gotten them in our area at all. I had checked the places that I always check. I had checked Target and Meijer and Kroger, and none of those places had the seasonal Sunbelt Bakery bars. So they make key lime, lemon meringue, and coconut cream. And the key lime and the coconut cream are the ones that I really, really like and wanted. And so the last time I had been in Kroger at that time, the lady in Kroger told me, oh, we're not going to get those in our store because of everything that's going on. We're just not getting those. Well, guess what? We went in Kroger. Yeah, we went in Kroger, and they had like the mothership had landed with all the seasonal Sunbelt Bakery bars. They had a ton of them. They're not on an end cap or in the aisle with the bars. They were actually over near the bread.
They were above the bread.
Yeah, they were on the top shelf, like we're here, you know, letting you know that they've landed. But they're over near like where they keep the Hostess cupcakes and stuff like that. So I wanted to tell you that they had a lot of those. I also wanted to tell you that my little man, Gavin, he has lost, Tuesday night he lost one front tooth. And the very next night, Wednesday night, he lost his other front tooth. So he is missing both front teeth. And he's so proud of himself. And he's so proud that he got money from the Tooth Fairy.
And he actually pulled them out.
Yeah, he took care of them.
But Andrew said they were just barely hanging on anyway.
Yeah. But he looks so cute. And so Andrew's been trying to get him to, Andrew's been getting him to say S words. Lots of, and like Christmas and things like that so that they can hear him talk. Because, this car is going to stop on us. Because he sounds so cute when he says his S's with no front teeth at all. So we have some boxes, some packages to open for you, and I want to show you this one first because it has come open. So it is split open and it has like cake frosting on the inside. The cake frosting has come open. It has leaked inside the package. It's like a pink color. So unfortunately, we probably, oh man, and it's a Mr. Kipling. Shoot, I hate that. I hate that. Yeah, it's ruined. Yeah, because there's no telling.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah.
It's ordered out quite a bit.
Yeah. When you send, I don't know who sent this poor thing, but when you send things like this, you have to put them in a box. I know it's probably a lot cheaper to put them in a mailer, and I totally get it. Yeah. If you're sending like flat packages, that works. But for stuff like this, even though it fits in a mailer, it almost always gets smashed.
Yeah. They throw boxes on top of these.
Oh yeah, and so once you put a box on top of it, it's gone. So unfortunately, we will not get to try this.
Is it just frosting?
It's Mr. Kipling, but it's unicorn vanilla flavor icing. And that would have been a great one to have on the channel because I think a lot of people would have loved to hear about it. But
sorry.
Yeah, this says Happy Christmas. This is from Eleanor. To Tammy and Kevin, this is the only card I could find. That's okay, because I still like it. I know I said I wouldn't send any more, but I couldn't help myself when I saw Mr. Kipling color changing cake mix. So there is cake mix in there too. There's also cereal bars and pudding chews. She told me where she found them and how much she paid, and I will give that information when we do the reviews. She also mentioned some ginger tiggin or ginger.
And she said the gato put them in the fridge.
Oh, put it in the fridge when you get this. Okay, so
some of these are going to have frosting.
And this is from Eleanor. Yes, we will have to clean some. So what I will do if there's a cake mix in here, I will just try to find some frosting that we have here to put with it.
That has frosting. I'm trying not to get frosting on you, but
where do you see frosting?
Into your hand.
Oh.
The place you grabbed it.
Oh, there's of course. These are Swizzles Great British Puds. And so it's funny because it says Great British Puds, and it reminds me of the Great British Bake Off because it has the bunting. So it has apple pie and custard, lemon meringue, and sticky toffee. I cannot wait to try those. Okay.
These are the gato.
These are the ones that she said put these in the refrigerator. Dessert bites. So we have hazelnut ganache, and we have chocolate ganache, salted caramel blondie, and chocolate fondant. So I will make sure that these get put in the refrigerator. And then we have M&S 3 apple ginger and dark chocolate treat bars, 3 peanut caramel and cocoa treat bars, and 3 almond apricot and yogurt flavor treat bars. So thank you so much. I love M&M's.
These are Tiffin. This will go.
This is the, Ginger Tiffin Bites by Sainsbury. They're gluten-free, milk-free, and egg-free. Tiffin Bites made with Belgian dark chocolate and sweetened stem ginger pieces. Those look good.
That's a big hunk of frosting.
Okay, so we have to mind the frosting. These are mallow and salted caramel marshmallows. She sent these to us, I'm sure, because they were awesome. We absolutely love these. They were wonderful.
They were good. And this one, the frosting's down there.
Okay, so this is the unicorn cake mix to go with the frost. Do we have some kind of unicorn?
It seems like we have a pink unicorn frosting.
It won't be
Mr. Kipling, of course, but
no. But if we have some kind of pink frosting over here, I'll look and we'll put it with the cake.
I mean, worst case, we'll do vanilla frosting.
Yeah.
So it'll match up.
Yeah, so we'll do something, but the cake mix is fine. It's just that the frosting leaked. I'm sorry that the frosting leaked. Kevin's right though. With the way that this is made, they throw things around, and I mean, it just wouldn't have never made it.
Oh, let me clean my hands off and we'll be right back.
Okay, now we have a box, and
you don't want that.
Let's see. A cheat sheet.
You don't want that either.
Don't want a cheat sheet. Okay.
No
Stacy Ann. Okay, Stacy Ann. Hi, Tammy and Kevin. This is Stacy Ann. Stacy Ann just sent us, if you watched all the videos of the Georgie Porgy puddings.
Oh, yeah.
She just sent us all those. And I mean, so there's no telling how much that cost. And now she sent us another.
A box full of stuff.
Yes, it is Stacy Ann and he who should not be named. Sent you a few things from the UK. Was meant to send this stuff off in March. But then you know what happened, and so she finally got around to sending it. I know the items are very random, but that's because I get a subscription box every month that send me new products, and in the last 2 months I have gone keto, so I couldn't eat most of the things they sent, so I saved them up for you and Kevin.
Cool.
I sent the official cheat sheet for those products from the company, and I made one for the products that I picked. Lots of love, Stacy Ann and Lord Voldemort.
That's pretty funny.
Hopefully
he gets a kick.
Hopefully he appreciates that.
He appreciates the humor behind it.
Yeah. This is Angel Delight Strawberry Magic Unicorn Edition. It's funny that we just got Mr. Kipling Unicorn, and then we're getting this unicorn.
The unicorn's big over there too.
Yes, and it is over here too. We just saw a patriotic t-shirt in Meyer with red, white, and blue, but it was a unicorn. Yeah. And then this is the new Birds Mousse Mix. So we have bought the Birds custard, and so this is their indulgent milk chocolate. That'll be fun.
And there's a couple of these. I just can't grab them all.
Okay, Walker's Taste Icons. This is chili con carne, katsu curry, Nando's peri peri chicken,
It's all those.
and American hot pizza. That sounds, they all sound like fun.
I think it's hot, like it's spicy hot or just hot?
I bet it's spicy. So, Stacey Ann, I can tell you right now, this is coming from a completely selfish place. I'm glad you went keto. Because this is so fun. Angel Delight Dessert
Which is the same thing as
Yes. So this is a unicorn edition, and this says strawberry magic, and this says strawberry flavor. So I wonder what the difference is, or is it the same thing?
Here's another Walker's.
Oh, classic cheeseburger.
And there might be another one there.
These sounds like so much fun.
No,
I'm wondering if these are going to
it.
be the same thing, just in a different form. This is Jacob's, and we've had Jacob's brand before. These are lime and chili mini cheddars, and these are nacho cheese and jalapeno. And Jacob's is very well known over there. So what do you have again from more Birds? Birds Mousse Mix. This is the indulgent salted caramel. These
I'm trying to get things that go together, but
Noisy bean chips, roasted broad beans. These are specifically beef brisket flavor. It says shake it to wake it. Noisy snacks. Create innovative snacks that offer a fun way of eating while using all 5 senses. This is Lizzie's low sugar granola. So this, wonder what the different flavors are.
one's high protein, one's low sugar.
Yeah, high protein. Okay, so I didn't know if there was a flavor.
I don't see a flavor.
I don't either. So low sugar, high protein granola.
I've seen those.
Hip peas, they sell these in Whole Foods. Hip peas. I don't know if we've ever done a review of hip peas though. Organic chickpea puffs. These are sweet and smoky. So yeah, we may have done a review of those. I just don't remember. No. More Birds. This is a trifle kit, a chocolate trifle. It's neat to get brands that we recognize on the Walkers. Maynard's Bassett's. We haven't had this brand in a while. These are super fruit jellies. And so there's gonna be a lot of different, there's cranberry, blueberry, pomegranate, and papaya flavor. These are Baru milk chocolate marshmallow chai latte, made in Belgium.
Some kind of bar.
Yeah, it's a marshmallow bar.
Yeah.
And these are called 9. They're gluten-free salted caramel seed bar and a cocoa orange seed bar. And the cocoa orange actually says new. And then these are Gregory's Tree Double Fruit Twist. This is blueberry and raspberry. They're both blueberry and raspberry. Okay. So Gregory's. Isn't there a, oh no, I'm thinking of Jeffrey's. In Disney, in Epcot, they have a Jeffrey's coffee or something like, or Joffrey, I bet it's what it's called. And that's what I was thinking, I saw Gregory. And then this one is called Snack Attack. Attack a Snack. I said that completely wrong. It's Attack a Snack.
I would have said Snack Attack.
Chili Heat Nachos Snack Kit. This is Chipotle dip. So
you get nachos.
You get nachos and you get dip. And so we've tried something like this. It was the Arizona brand, and it was a neat little kit like that. And then Nando's. These are bag and bake, peri bag and bake, lemon and herb and hot.
You put chicken in there and like a shake and bake over here.
Yeah. So we have some chicken in the freezer right now. We could use that to do these.
And lastly.
And these are Blue Dragon Katsu Curry. You just add, you add 2 chicken breasts to this, and you get white rice, and you get all the seasonings that you need. So we don't have enough chicken for these 2, so we'll have to get some more chicken. But thank you very much, Stacey Ann. I appreciate it very, very much. And of course, you know, it'll take us a while to get through all of these things.
I have to stand up for this.
Okay, and then we got another box. What was the company?
Liquid Death.
Liquid Death, which sounds scary. And Kevin, the box, the outside of the box said it was very heavy.
Pick that up. Pick that up.
Oh, there's no way. Yeah, it's...
I don't know if it has an address on the side or not.
It's 12 Tall Boys. No, it just has their address.
Okay.
It's literally shipped from Liquid Death. Oh, there was more than one.
Yeah, it's just these 2.
No wonder it was.
Look at that. There's a red one. There's a red skull on that one. That's cool.
That is awesome.
But they're sparkling water?
Look. Is that not cool? Murder your thirst. Stone cold drinking water from the Alps. So is this literally from the company?
Yeah, I think so.
So it doesn't have a name of somebody who ordered it for
One's
us.
sparkling water, one's mountain water.
Well, this is, I love the...
yeah, the name on the box is Liquid Death.
Yeah. So. Well, thank you. I mean, I doubt they're watching this right now. This is awesome.
Sold as set, do not separate. So that's what's selling.
Okay, so one of them, when you open this one, the cans are going to be white. And then when you open this one, the cans are going to be black. Yeah. So that is awesome. We will.
I like the design. I like the
I do too. It's very eye-catching. Honestly, I would have thought it was an alcohol.
It sounds like an alcohol.
Yeah, Liquid Death. It sounds, well, it's
first. Or something hot.
First, I thought when I heard Kevin say Liquid Death, I thought that sounds like a hot sauce.
Yeah.
So I was thinking it was going to be some kind of hot sauce to put on something.
Then I thought maybe once we saw it was a drink, I thought maybe it's an energy drink, but it doesn't say anything about an energy drink. No, it's just literally stone cold drinking water. So we will absolutely do a review of this. Thank you all for everything. Eleanor, once again, I'm so sorry about that frosting, but I can try to find something here to go with it. Yep. But thank you all very, very much.